Good morning, everyone. Welcome to our Dharma discussion today. I think Karshi has joined with us. Karshi, you can start now.
Yes, thank you, Larana. Good morning, dear Dhamma friends. Before we begin, let us take a moment to respectfully pay homage to Aryan Mahanse, our noble friend and teacher, for generously sharing with us the timeless teachings of the Buddha. His guidance illuminates the path to understanding, helping us see through the illusions that cloud our perception of the world. I express my deep gratitude to him for his continued presence and teachings. And thank you all for gathering here today as we embark on a journey of self reflection. In our time together, we will continue to explore how the concepts of self and the world form in our minds, guided by Buddhothpado and Hanse's teachings. As we deepen this practice, we begin to realize that none of our sensory experiences reflect a permanent I. Light, sound, taste, all of these sensations are simply signals interpreted by our minds. The Buddha says, Salayatana loko loko. The word is simply the sixth sense basis, reminds us that what we experience is a mental construct, not a permanent reality. When we understand that the sense of self is an evolving collection of perceptions, we can begin to loosen our attachment to it. This insight brings us closer to nirvana, where the suffering caused by the illusion of self no longer binds us. At the core of Buddha's teaching is Paticca dependent origination as we know it. We've been discussing about it for a while now, which reveals how perceptions arise and change. The Buddha taught that nothing exists independently, everything arises in relation to something else. When this happens, this also happens. Buddha's words. For example, the perception of an apple does not arise in isolation. A lot of sensory faculties, they come together to form the experience. The moment we see the apple, the mind brings forth prior perceptions, perasanya, which are not fixed memories stored in a specific place, but rather dynamic mental constructs, the vibrations as we know it, that arise based on what we see. These mental perceptions evolve, shaping new experiences each time they're triggered. Through Paticca the Buddha shows us the interconnectedness of all phenomena, revealing how the illusion of a fixed self is built on layers of interdependent conditions. This constantly evolving process helps us see that our perceptions of self are not permanent but changing over time. Buddha said, when this arises, that arises. When this ceases, that ceases. This principle reveals the interdependent nature of all phenomena. There's no self standing, independent existence. It's all based on cause and effect. For an example, the perception of self Mind can only perceive objects through the six sense bases, five sense bases actually, to form the sixth sense base, which is the mind. So when they come together, you get this sense of self because that's how we've been conditioned from preschool or even before. When the concept of language, the idea of thought first came into our mind, we've been gradually shaping our mind to create this non-existent entity of self as it appears as it is a living thing. So these conditions are not static, they change moment by moment and they shape our experience about the world. With time, our perceptions, beliefs, and thoughts are all shaped by these conditions. So, the more we cling to the illusion, the more suffering we create for ourselves. But by saying that these are all a product of paticca samuppada, as and when it occurs in your mind in the form of a thought, whenever you're indulging in a thought, you realize the truth and you're showing the truth to your mind in that point in time. When a child sees their reflection in a mirror for the first time, before this time, the child has seen the hand and it's been pointed out to him. It's the hand and it's already labeled through a sound called hand, and a picture is attached to it. And when this happens, you know how the hand of yourself feels, how it smells, and when all this information is already absorbed, when it's triggered, whenever you see, when a child sees their hand, it's triggered, this existing feeling of a hand is created then and there. So, for the first time, when a child sees their reflection in the mirror, the image of the body is completed by giving a face to the figure. Now you have a picture to the self. Before you had a picture to the hand, both hands, both legs, the front, maybe a little bit of your backside from behind. Now the image completes. From there onwards, your mental image holds a complete picture of how you or a kid would see themselves. From that day onward, it's myself with the name, whatever the name your parents gave you. And that has a certain kind of aliveness to it because it's not just a two-dimensional picture in a picture frame anymore. There's a smell to it. There's a certain kind of a taste to it. The kids always taste their body parts. They always suck their thumbs or do whatever the kids do to experience this world through the sensory organ of the tongue by way of taste. So when all these information come together, like they're sandwiched in that moment, uh, and the mind is formed, the mental image of a person. And as he or she or you or us, we grow old in time, a lot of other concepts and ideas form this image of yourself, of what you like, what you don't like, what you whom do you like to talk to, whom do you like to associate with. All these kinds of information is collected. It's even though we say it's collected, it's not really collected, it's updated. The vibration that's pertaining to the information that's being sandwiched is in real time created, updated, and disappeared. So this system works continuously to give you the feel of a continuously living, feeling being of yourself with the name given by your parents in your birth certificate. So as long as you have this false self, you have suffering, you have attachments, you have hatred, ill will, you have ignorance. Things are happening to you, to this person, to whom these physical things belong to whom this physical world, so called physical world, exists. The cycle of death and birth continues, never ending cycle. However, fortunately, we found our path to break free from the cycle of death and birth through our noble friend Aryan Mahansa. If Aryan Mahansa has joined us today, we can continue with the forum today. We are discussing the book, The Illusion of Self, Volume 1, available on www.buddhothpadodhamma.com. And it doesn't seem like Aryan Mahansa has joined us, right?
Yes, Archie, Aryan Mahansa has not joined yet.
Shall I continue, or we can start a discussion on what we were talking about or anybody's experiences?
Yes, okay, we will start the discussion now.
Yeah. So, what we've been discussing all this time, or whatever was discussed today, Lana, you can start start sharing your ideas about what we've been through.
Yes, Sarshi, yes. Do I want to start now, Harshit?
Yeah, we'll start it in the form of a discussion. We'll start and continue, I guess, since Aryan Mahas hasn't joined yet.
Okay. First of all, I would like to pay my humble homage to at the feet of R.L. Mansur. Devasana, everyone. I think yesterday we have discussed about the death and the birth. Actually, we knew the death is something happening to us, but we were also the same, right? Because of that, we have fear of our death, but it doesn't matter for us. Always we are thinking we have this death and birth. After death, we are going to born again like that. Because we didn't know the reality of this world and the mind. Actually, Arnasa clearly explained yesterday and these days continuously death and the birth both are thoughts. But it's difficult to understand at once because we in our samsara journey we have believed we are entitled to a circle of birth. That is what. But when we go back to our radiant mind, it is clear the child doesn't know that he has born and he has to face a death in one day. He doesn't know anything about it because his mind has not formed. There are no defilements in that child's mind. Only senses are working, but not fully operating. These senses that not constructed fully. Therefore, he has his senses are working. Although the child's senses are working, he doesn't know anything about this world because mind has not created. That is the point we have to understand. It's very clear, right? When we go back to our radiant mind, the death and the birth is our thoughts. This is the only proof we are having, according to Aran Master said, because we didn't know about it earlier. That is why we understand this reality, this truth. We accept this Dhamma because it is practical. We can have the clear idea of what is Aranvas is always discussing with us. So when we know about it, the death and the birth, both are thoughts. We have nothing to worry about these two matters because most of the time, because when you see when you are going for a funeral, if when the child has lost their parents, he's going round the coffin of his parents, right? He doesn't know about it. He doesn't cry. He thinks that he's lying down in the coffin. No idea about it. So, therefore, this true Dhamma is really important. When we got to know about the truth of this Dhamma, I think all of you can end of this circle of birth. We can face our reality in with brave, because still we are having the fear of our death, but little by little, when we understand this concept by referring the radiant mind, it is very clear that birth and death both are the same of thoughts. Because of these thoughts, we are living in an illusion. Thoughts are not always real. It is not true. We are living in an illusion world. It is an illusion. To get rid of the illusion, I think it's really important what we are discussing these days. We can have a clear idea. We can get the knowledge of something. This is known as Satyajnana. From that, you can identify these theories very well. We haven't heard this Dhamma before. We can end up our suffering. We can fade away our delusions and thoughts, the power of the thoughts day by day. So I want to say that please, if you have joined us, those who are living deep beyond our boundary, please join with us to understand this real Dhamma. You may have some questions. We also have some questions. It is your platform to you to understand this Dhamma. Therefore, you may come prepared with your question and ask and clear your doubts and try to experience this real Dhamma. It is real worth. When you are hearing over and over again the same thing, even the same thing is telling, we couldn't understand at first this Dhamma. Little by little, we can realize this. Am I right, Harshi? Hello, doctor?
Yeah, yeah, Narana, yeah. Actually, it's very accurate, and Buddhothpado Aryan Mahansa has brought us along this journey, starting from like showing us how the mind was formed um, as a baby, uh, at the age of where you attend kindergarten, to like um, how this how the external world becomes a reality, which is actually not existing, but it only exists in our minds, and slowly to the point that how things, we always relate everything to me, my and mine and myself, and now slowly it has come to the point where we can realize that there's no real self. It was all a false self all this time. So it's like really beautiful, and what he has been discussing all this time also. I think it's better, we can if we can get everyone to participate, uh, and give their valuable insights. There's doc, Dr. Dr. Chandani is there. Whoever is right,
Yes,
Larana, we can continue with the discussion.
yes, Harshit said, right?
Everyone, Saranai.
Yes. So what I think is now a lot of problems will be solved if we see that Dhamma is not somewhere or somewhere to go and find. It is within yourself. Because all the time we went somewhere searching for something, searching for Nibbana, but we never found it, isn't it? So all the time it was with us and we were searching from somewhere. So now we know it is something you have to see within. So it was now actually like a puzzle. One piece was here, one piece was there, somewhere, but now it's like the puzzle is completed. So as long as you are there, or myself, me, I-ness, or ego is there, there's no nibbana actually. So it is like two sides of a coin. One side me, other side the thing. So if something is there, you are always there. So it's actually not easy to understand, I think. So that's why the Satyajnana part is very important. So what Lord Buddha has said in Dhammacakkappavattana Sutra that the Satyajnana, Krutyajnana, Krutajnana are the path to Nibbana. So if you are a Buddhist, actually, clearly you should know what is this Satyajnana part is, or how the mind is created, and how we suffer due to that. So I think, I think there are some newcomers. If they can ask some questions, yeah, it will be better, isn't it, Harshi? This at least from the Satyajnana part.
Yeah, like, because consider this to be an opportunity for us to get together and a group of people who has some sort of uh, understanding about this. So like, it's a great opportunity for us to get together and discuss it. So whoever is this, we see some newcomers. uh, would you want to share some ideas about Satyajnana, so we can get it cleared?
Harshi, yeah, it is like we have to differentiate between the um action and cause bhumi, sorry, action and effect bhumi and cause and effect bhumi, isn't it? Can you give a
Yeah. s- Uh, you mean the karma bhumi and the cause and
kind
effect bhumi, right?
yes,
Yeah.
yes,
Yeah. So karma bhumi is where we've been all this time, like in search of when we didn't have any path. We were just going in all wrong directions. Where um we what we've been told, because we don't have any prior experience of a past life. We've been told there was a past life, and we've been told, if you did good deeds, you will get good results, so the life will be good for you. If you did bad things will happen to you. That kind of made sense, like, you don't want to, there's some sort of inherent goodness that we had within, so it kind of agreed with what we naturally felt. So that's where we were. But what Buddha said extends way beyond that. It's just part of, Buddha didn't focus on it, but when trying to explain Dharma, he had talked about karma bhumi, because what happens is we exceed karma bhumi when you understand the truth or wisdom of truth or satyajnana, because you realize that it's much more sophisticated than karma bhumi. When then we come to talk about dependent origination, paticca samuppada, cause and effect dhamma, meaning we talk about how the mind was created, starting from vibrations. Avidya Pachya Sankara, we've written it in books over and over again at Sunday schools, this 12-point dependent origination, because of ignorance, how this suffering has been created. If you are in that ignorant state, avidya bhumi, these 12-point dependent origination takes place, and you're part of karma bhumi, as long as you don't break free from the cycle of death and birth, as long as you don't break free from um, this dependent origination. So understanding the truth, getting shedding light on this ignorance, is how the mind was created. So it's kind of we could say, in a general kind of a shallow sense, it's a step by step process, but you can't actually say it, as an intermediary step we can say it, but when it actually happens, Aryan Mahan says you can't write dependent origination in a book. You can write one on top of the other, because it happens on top of the other, like it's like a rupane, it's like vibration. It just happens, appears and disappears, and it happens so fast. This is a rapid occurrence, and the whole world come into existence. As if you think about how motion picture evolved, we didn't have these films and movies back in the days. What they did was this. Um, Photographers took photographs with that bulb thing. It bursts when you take one picture, and if you remember those videos from the past. And then later, with the photograph, they realized, if you consider one movement, and if you let's say somebody keeping a step to walk, if you break it down, keeping of that one step into about 10 small steps, lifting your foot off, move it a little bit further, move it a little bit further, move it a little bit more, even further. So if you took a bunch of photographs of this situation, and if you kind of keep one on top of the other very fast, you see as somebody moving. That's the birth of the motion picture. That is why it's called a motion picture. A picture is moving in motion. like Aryan Mahansi says, how cartoon the artists of cartoons, how they first created cartoons. We used to draw pictures in books of a running person. On first page, we would draw, step by step of a running person, and when we turn the pages very fast, you see a running person. So it's an illusion of so many things happening at the same so fast, a rapid occurrence of events. So what happens is this, like a firebrand, we don't know what exists outside. Some, vibration, we have taken it as a knowledge that vibrations come into play, and it makes sense based on what we know about science, what we know about logic, what we know about Buddhism, by listening to all kinds of other monks who have delivered all sorts of sermons. So yeah, so Satyanyana, wisdom of truth, is learning how this mind came into existence. So we saw this picture, and and then not just we saw it, we absorbed that picture with all the senses we have, which is five senses. And when we absorb that with the five senses, the sixth comes into play automatically, naturally, as a natural phenomenon. The mind comes into existence. Thus, we have a thought about what we see, whether we like it or not. Thus, an external world exists for us. Therefore, if there's an external world, there should be somebody who's seeing all that, who's experiencing all that behind the scene, and that has to be me, myself. So this division or discrimination of the external world and internal world, ajata bahida, and this entanglement of all these rapidly occurring pictures to thoughts, that is cause and effect. One thing led to another. A vibration led to like a motion picture. And then it led to the existing feeling. It led to a feeling of myself, and then the clinging, uh, the ill will, hatred, because of the ignorance, because we did not know that this was a natural phenomenon that was taking place. So that is cause and effect dhamma. Whereas in karma bhumi, what happens is we have go past all of that. For us, the world exists, myself exists, therefore things are happening, and we try to deal with things. And somebody from somewhere said, if you do in this illusion, we have already fallen for the illusion. Somebody said, if you do good things will happen. If you do bad things will happen. And we have taken it as a belief, not like we have never critiqued it or um, investigated it, or tried to learn or inquire if that is the truth. When we try to inquire the truth, only we came across the fact that that is not the entirety of the truth. The truth is everything happens as a product of cause and effect, dependent origination, paticca samuppada dhamma, and this is like a byproduct of it. If you don't know what the truth is, so anybody else want to add anything to this or expand on it? This Rebecca and Sudharma. Normally, we don't want to push anyone, but it will be really great if you all can, share, because
Teruvan Saranai to all of you. Though I have joined this Zoom discussion, I am based in Sri Lanka. So once I inquired whether it's okay to join Australian Zoom discussion as well, then Mrs. Indrani told it's okay, but the priority should be given to people based in other countries. So why I actually joined this is to get this exposure and to get clarified my doubts. friends. Thank you very much for all these brilliant explanations, all true Dhamma friends. So I am a follower of most respected Aryan Wahanse's doctrine or the concepts that he delivered over a period of 2 years. So I actually don't know what I have achieved, in the sense I do understand the creation of how we feel the existence of this non-existent world. I have a I have a understanding of this Abhisankarana system, how we begin to believe that the things, objects around us, as you kindly explained, how we begin to believe that myself is existing and the outside world and everything, the two ends, how we feel that the two ends, which we have to get rid of the feeling that out there is someone, something, and here I am as an onlooker observing everything. So from my perspective, may I speak a few words about my understanding of Abhisanskarana? Yeah, ma'am?
Yes, please go ahead, Theruvan Sarana. It's great.
Theron, sir.
Yes.
So please stop me, because I feel as if an intruder also, because I wanted to listen to you all without disturbing, because this is basically for the people, I mean the followers of Dhamma from Australia and other countries I know. I beg your pardon, and please feel free to stop me at any time. And so first, how this Shabda Varna, the image of something and the sound comes together. So if we go to the level of a kindergarten child, so if when we teach this certain words, sounds, now for example, if we take the word apple, the image of the apple is first shown to the child. So without in the radiant mind, although the child, the infant sees this image, doesn't have any idea, any maybe the system is created, but still no attachment, or no, that system doesn't make the child, infant, feels any attachment to that picture. But at the kindergarten level, the Abhisanskarana system is created, this Sanya Abhisanskarana. So this is my understanding. First, the teacher shows the image of the apple, and first the sound is given, apple. And then next level, the I feel that entire teaching methodology is based on this Abhisankarana system. So the word is shown, full word, apple, and along the two flashcards are shown to the child. And then the letters of the word apple are jumbled and get the child to form the word and then connect it with the picture. And then this two-dimensional picture does not help the child to feel that it is as an external object. So the next step is showing the real thing, really are the apple, and get the child to touch it, feel is the three-dimensional figure. And then they take another step and get the child to eat a piece of apple, and then taste is also coming. So in that way, all five senses are, because the Sutta Mutta, all this making use of all the senses, the image of this particular picture, which is not existent, is created as a real thing. So from there, all, I mean, everything that we teach, we learn, gets this three-dimensional picture, object form, and that is the beginning where we feel that the world is there. As now you explained very nicely how the person, the self is created, because first we see the hands, then the legs, but we don't feel that they are a person. But when we go to in front of the mirror, so somebody says this is you, and we then photos, etc., etc. So that's what I have to say. Thank you very much. Please correct me if there is any problem in that, because I am just a follower of this. I don't know about any achievement, and I don't look for any achievement also. Thank you very much. I just spoke because I felt it's not nice to be quiet as well. But I know this is not our place, because there are a lot of Zoom discussions for single Sri Lankans. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Where is joined? Yes, Teruvan Sarana, everybody. Yeah, where are you? Yeah.
Aryan Hansa, I am from Gaul. I always talk to you and clarify things on
Yes.
Zoom. Aryan Hansa.
Yeah,
So
it's okay. It's okay. It's very nice. Yeah. Very good. Yeah, explaining. Otherwise, what do you think? I'm just now I'm joined this Zoom, so I'm not heard more. Others, what do you think? Chandani, do you hear? How is this explaining? Yeah.
Yes, Aryan Hansa. Actually, we were talking about this karma bhumi and the cause and effect bhumi. And
Yeah.
yeah, Harshi also explained, Varana also explained. And
Yes.
actually, this explanation also very good, Aryan Hansa.
Yeah.
Clearly, the
Yes.
Abhishek
Okay.
inside.
Yeah. Yeah. We invite you. Who's this? What's the name? You? It's
Sudharma,
okay.
Aryan Hansa, Sudharma.
Sudharma. It's okay, Sudharma. Otherwise, you can join with us. It's okay. No problem. It's good. Yeah. Yeah.
Aryan Hansa.
Yeah, it's okay. So, any problem or any question, something, ask Harshi. Have you anything, something? Ask.
Teruvan
Is-
Saranai Aryan. So we were going through dependent origination and um, kind of explained from the beginning how the mind was formed based on first vibrations and then uh, this how a firebrand moves, and then we think the you know the cycle of firebrand exists instead of the firebrand. So this naturally occurring phenomenon of vibrations taking place at a rapid speed to be rupa, and then or the form or the first the picture and then the sound, and then taste, smell, touch, temperature, all that coming together to form the mind. And then uh, like you said, when we rub two sticks together, the the temp it we get we are able to ignite a fire, and the temperature you don't see. If you see the act of rubbing two sticks together, you just see it as a picture, but the temperature increase in that situation is not visible. But like that, we have this inside burning actually, when we have the defilements. So what we see is just a picture, or we hear a sound, or we smell, or we get a taste, or some sort of a temperature, whatever. But inside this burning, how that's created is through the process of dependent origination, because we take all that uh, we don't take that, but like all that come together to create the mind then and there in that instant, not before, not after, in the moment itself. through in the form of Perasanya, or the prior signals become the new signal to form the thoughts in this moment, and we have defilements created then and there. So, and then it extends to create an external world. This division happens where there's an external world and it's internal world, Ajata Bahida, and in that moment we think there's something existing outside to me, external to me. There's some self that is observing this, and it continues to create this cycle of death and birth, the suffering, and dependent origination continues if you're not aware of it. In our case, through through you, a noble friend, like Aryan Wahanse. When we know the truth, when we break free from the ignorance and know through Satya Jnane, through wisdom of truth, that this is how the mind is created, it gets undone. What was done, the damage that was done gets undone. So that's what we were talking about. And this newcomer we have, she also, all of us, most of us talked, Lalana and Rebecca, and the newcomer also explained very well about that process.
Yeah, and that's a good. That's I want to ask something. So, have you any question? Have you any question? This this there's a case is ego. So everybody have ego. So otherwise is the soul. Soul is a life field. Everybody have soul, a life field. So, so this is so now you everybody know this. How is this happening? Nobody is here. No one is here. It's a natural phenomenon. No, everything. So we are thinking. Otherwise, thoughts. So everywhere, every time, nothingness is the real. No. So so normally we can see, we can hear, we can listen, we can think. Normally senses are working. Normally, because everything is normal. No, as lay people like that is a going, keep going. So understand is the happen here. No, someone understand this truth. This inside is a pain is low and down and going and disappear and it's fading. No, so this defilements fading. So it's calm and cool. No, day by day by is going. It's calm and cool. Is the path. It's very special, I think. Uh, yeah, it's not easy. It's not easy. But first, we want clear this. How is this happening? How is existent feels coming? How is this life feels coming? We want clear it. This theory is knowledge. First is listening. Is the knowledge? Is the knowledge have someone? No, knowledge have someone. The meaning is you have knowledge. You are here. So knowledge is the otherwise is knowledge have someone. Somebody is here. But you know this experience is without experience. So what the without is a doer is here. Normally, is someone understood this dhamma. Is a knowledge. Is a doer is here. But there's what's happening is fading. Is the ego is the fading? Yes, there's a defilements are fading. Is a inside vibrations are is a low disappear. Low is going. So fading. So day by day is going. Someone understood this dhamma. Day by day is going. Is a normal. Is a going apart. Is a fading. defilements fading path is here. That's a eightfold path we are talking. That's a right. We are talking about the right. Normally, it's talking about no. It's a eightfold path is a right. Right vision, no? Right vision, right view. It's a okay. That's a right view. Is what is the right view? It's a no. It's a nothingness. Stimulus. Every stimulus normally is happening. Every time it's a thoughts you have. Yeah, the senses are working. Stimulus are coming. That's the thoughts. Every time have a thought, but it's not value. That's how is coming this type of. That's a samadhi, vidarsana samadhi we are talking about. So that's understand one is the vidarsana samadhi is outside is not existent. So normally you normally is happening. Normally you can see table, chair, everything is normally is a system is working, but not inside is value is coming. No problem. No, it's okay. What's the happen is okay, no problem. What's the happen is okay. So let it go, it's going. Keep going like that. That's the interesting is that's it's a sadness is disappearing. Little bit is disappearing. Day by day is going. The suffering also day by day is going. Suffering not so otherwise it's a little bit slow down is going, and suffering also not coming like that is in the finally. That's effort. So that's a right view is the no being, no living being, nothing existent. Is a every stimulus, only the stimulus, like a camera, like a photo is getting the eye, like a machine type. So everything is like that. Sound also there. So pictures also there. That's as a mind is creating. No problem. It's a sensor. No, everything is a sensor. Nobody is doing. Do is not in here. System is working. Systematically thoughts are coming. So automatically is coming. No, nice this experience. I think is that is the right view, right thought, right right action, right live livelihood. That's the right effort. So otherwise, you it's right. That's right meditation, right mindfulness. That's right. What is the right mindfulness? Is a is normally everything is here, but not feel is there, not value. That is why not value, not any, not not any inside pain or anything. That's the right mindfulness. That's the right concentration. What is the right concentration is a is not a samma sat. That's not a sati nimitta. It's not a concentration as normally. Uh, it's inside meditation is, but that's awareness. Yeah, that's awareness. That's a super awareness we are talking. Normal awareness is okay, but super awareness is nothingness. Normal awareness is a super awareness is nothingness. So normally it's you can see, but like a photo, like a picture have a value. So you for example, there's a goal, something, chain or this is a but gold have value, but you see the gold, something based on chain or photo, have a value. No? That's your eye like a photo camera. I is a, like I like a camera, getting a photo like that. How is the value? Value is given our mind, but mind is not given the value. because it's pitch and the sound only. The part is, I think, is when you are baby, when you are childhood, kindergarten time, you teacher given this, teachers and friends and parents and others, everybody given these sounds and pictures are coming and sound are given. That's okay. That's the thoughts. It's okay. After what happened, you don't know the Dhamma. That is why normally it's again and again and coming. So this existent field is coming because there's a spark, every senses. Uh, there is sparking again and again and it's happening. That's the Sankara. That's the Sankata. It's a manufacturing, like the creating. So what's happened? So finally, you have value. You are that one. Who are you? You are not the body. Body is not you. It's a mind. Otherwise, the mind is not you. It's a thought. So where are you? It's only the thought. You are thinking. So eyes seen, but you are thinking. I am seeing. I can hear. I can see. I can eat. I can drink. So I'm drinking. Yeah. Who's drinking? I'm drinking. So it's a thought. So chair is a thought. Me also thought. So you are looking in the mirror and you are telling, yeah, I'm here. That's my picture. I'm someone animal or something. It's okay. The sounds, someone given the sound, mother or father is given the sound. It's you. Who is you? The sound, yeah. What is this? What is this? It's like a robot. How is this system working? But normally you can know, and that's your job is you can do, no problem. It's okay. That's a thought. That's a death also thought. Birth also thought. Everything is a thought. No. How nice is this? Understand? So why you are worried? You you don't want to be worried because every time it's okay. No problem anywhere. Everything you're thinking now. Thinking is otherwise it's not. It's real. That's right. Now is a thing. There's someone realizing this is a mind. It's okay. There's someone is realizing there's a doer is who is the realizer? I'm realizing. I'm here. So it's automatically it's happening this process system. Nobody is here, but you want to experience. You can experience every day. After that, your mind is coming. Realize it. That's experience are coming. You are thinking something you cooking is a system is working. So mind is here coming stimulate thoughts coming. You want cooking. So what you cooking is okay. That's mind also coming. So it's a system is working. Nobody is here. It's a system. Those thoughts are coming. No one doing that. Thoughts are automatically coming. So someone doing concentration meditation is excelling here. So they won't without thoughts. They won't do that, but it's not happening. You try leg cross sitting and concentration is a meditation. I will try it. It's not so every time his thoughts are coming. So you close your eyes and your arms. It's okay, and both arms even the leg cross sitting and after your eyes is closed and after you are inside mind, you awareness is coming. Yes, you want without thoughts because thought is very attached and disattached is coming up. There's a ill hatred and the attached, but it's not. You want without that defilements, and that is why you are trying to stop the thoughts, but you can't stop in thoughts. It's automatically is coming thoughts. What to do? What to do is nothing to do because it's a sensor. Sensors. So any time thoughts are coming. When you are going to sleep, what is happening? Thoughts automatically is coming. So this thought is a sensor. That is why I explained that this thought is a sensor. Otherwise, eye, ear, nose, nose, mouth, everything is sensors. Sensor creation is in your world. It's not real world. So why is we given value? Value is not nobody is given. It's automatically is coming. So after you know there's a little baby don't know anything. There's a radiant mind. After his kindergarten time, after what happened is everybody is telling this. So you are a woman or is a man or everything is given. There's signals, messages. So that's a world, your censoring word. Salat look. That's the meaning style. So every time it's happening. So someone understood this. What is this silly? Huh? So he don't want anything. He's in relax. Yeah. So what you want money to live? It's okay. You earn some money and you keep and cool. It's okay. So otherwise, is nobody is here. Everybody is same. No, that's a lie in kindness is coming. Because why? So you are out. You are there. You not in anywhere. You not in there. I'm also not in here. Because what I am looking, chair or table, that is the me. So not table or chair or anything. You are in the galaxy like that. No, there's nothing no outside or anything. So you also not in here. Because that's you realize who are you? I'm telling that yeah, I'm alive. I can see, I can hear. So what you talking? You can see, you can hear. It's your senses. That is why senses. Senses creating is a feel is coming. World is real, but it's illusion. It's not real. It's special, I think. This. No? So what's your experience? This type. Sometimes you are doing hard work, hard job. This one is very interesting, I think. Everybody, what do you think about? Well, have you any question or anything here? Because this very nice. This now more people know this. This very worth everybody because we are living only the one moment. We are living only the one moment. Otherwise, it's a thought. But normal, we know this. It's okay. Simply life is going. No inside bear, no. It's nice, I think. It's a tranquil. It's a peaceful mind. It's good. What's your idea for this? There's sometimes you have babies, sometimes you have this world. Somebody can't. Someone can't destroy this world. You don't want to destroy. You won't think in the how is the made, how is the automatically how is creating this. That's a very important thing. Someone who want to stop in the suffering or sadness, he won't know the truth first. Second, he won't experience it. That is the path. That's the Buddha's word. Ekaina magvayam bhikkhave. What is that telling? One way to Nibbana, no two ways. That is very correct. It is very worth it. So nice. Yeah. It's okay. Someone have questions? Something? This present moment we are living on, otherwise, man, it's very important. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah.
That you explained that in one shot or one spark, everything is included, isn't it, Arana?
Yeah, it is nice now.
It's
It is very nice.
great.
This Dhamma is very nice, yeah. So I know people have there's children also. People have mothers, fathers, and themselves, and their friends, their members, family members, also husband and wife and everybody. but you don't destroy anything. You don't left anything. It's don't want to do. Yeah, Buddha's time, Buddha find this alone. That is a Buddha did it. But today is not like that. Today, today you can understand this. Today you can do this. You want to encourage. You want that type of uh, your inside you want. Uh, yeah, together. That's a very special. This understand because inside not burning, inside not pain. It's okay. That's a so we are talking about the Buddha's word is panchasila, pansi. So it's also automatically happening. Just so more words there are also sila also. So upasampada sila, sasamana sila. But these are words only. So normally one thing is to happen. Why you are there? You want something. What is you want? Yeah, that's good monkeys. My front of my front here is a good monkey. Yeah, he's looking me. But you see, how is this nature? Why this monkey is looking me? He feel, I know that. The animals have the more feel, so humans have more feel. Because mind is coming biggest, that is why humans are thinking, but feel is not big. This is small. No, everything is our mind now. What you have, something have, it's your mind now. You can realize that. Sometimes you have a liberation, you have a freedom. So you want to get that. Yeah, you won't get that. You want the lifestyle. You won't go into comfortable. Someone understood this Dhamma. Why you are struggling? Don't do that because you can today also endless happiness because you know this Dhamma. Finally, after what you want to do, you want experience. You want try yourself. No any other place. So many jobs like this, no one can teach it, but they can do that. So like there's a uh, so everything is like this. What do you think about it?
Therwan Saranaya. Yeah, so
Yeah.
cause and effect dhamma or dependent origination. So when we understand it, mm, when and as and when defilements take place in mind, like say we see something and we get upset, if or someone says something, we get hurt, whatever. In those moments, when we contemplate this dependent origination, this backward contemplation is the one that kind of detangles this knot, right? When you see the truth uh, um, backward, as in how the thought was formed or how the thought came into existence. Like, let's say I got hurt because, uh, in that moment, if you are able to show the truth to your mind, because why did I get hurt? Because uh, in the first place, it's just a thought. It was not in the words of if say somebody scolded me. It was not in the words, right? So it's part of the dependent origination that we fail to see. And if you have enough attention in that moment, if you see it, eventually the defilement starts fading, and you don't have let's say in about another week's time, the same person, your boss or whoever, scolds you or whatever the situation, maybe you don't get the same hurt or the same feelings, and then it's evident to you your defilements are slowly fading, right, and also this, I was trying to say, this backward contemplation of dependent origination is the one that gives helps us with the fading of defilement, right, and answer.
Yeah. I'm not heard finally what's telling. Final was
So,
total telling.
so
Yeah.
so when defilements take place, when we show the truth to the mind, how it came into
Yeah,
the
yeah. Defilements are fading. No? Defilements are fading. Defilements otherwise is a signal, sanya. So given this, that's a value. This every thoughts have value. No? This is a
Mhm.
defilement. Otherwise, it's no attached and disattached. Again and again, coming happening. One thing is the power is generating, like a sprint. It's a power automatically generating. Like this happen in this solar power, like that our senses is creating. So finally, is the mind consciousness is the case. Consciousness meaning is the alive field that we are talking this now before. Uh, yeah, there's a very special, I think, the experience finally. It's a every time you have experience someone something telling to you, and you sometimes anger comes, sometimes your mind is coming to attach. So sometimes many hours going. So they are in the phone. They are talking. What's they are doing in the mind? They are thinking as the dreams are mating and talking. The Sri Lanka is also like this, but it's a silly. It's a silly. What happened? Nothing, anything. No. What is this doing? No. It's okay. Uh, okay. Have you anything to tell this time? This is uh, today. I have something. Something here. This type. So tomorrow I can speak. It's a clear mind. So today I am in the busy now. So it's okay. I think it's enough today. No, the time is over. There the Zoom is coming. No, because now is 9 o'clock. It's in here Sri Lanka. So 9:30 is there as a Zoom. Tomorrow we can discuss this practically side. I think it is very worth experience. The Pratipada, how is going our lifestyle. So how you have some question or something, we know actually you don't like death. You don't want like you don't like death. So you understood this Dhamma and your inside is changing, is happening finally. It's no problem to death or birth. So you accept it happily. So that is the very good is that's the ending the suffering is signal is that one. You have the problem. You so okay, no problem to death or happen. That is a very interesting one. I think we can discuss this tomorrow. It's good. It's okay, everybody. We can discuss tomorrow. How you are facing the death, how you facing the death, how you happy is facing that one. It's okay. We can discuss. The topic is tomorrow. Everybody. Everyone.
සරණයි
Terus
ආරණ්‍යවාස.
Narama.
තෙරුවන් සරණයි ආරණ්‍යවාස.
Hiruan Saranayaryan Mahansi.